every single time someone dies.
Okay. Gave them a little bit of time.
Just tag team.
Yeah, they literally.
Looks like we're ready to explore.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you need to use the bathroom?
Why can't you?
Okay.
You mind if you only need one?
Yeah.
No.
Well, there's not any in the fridge, I don't think. It's
Oh
just.
my god, what's wrong with you?
I love
right
it. Because
there.
it didn't fit in the fridge.
What's wrong with you, Joe?
Take them out of the
So,
bottom and put them in the Fuck that, I'm lazy. I sit it on the chair.
Yikes. I could do banishment if we had somebody that had a delayed blast fireball.
We don't.
We don't.
I got delayed battle axe. I don't know if that's gonna go on the bus.
Delayed swing battle axe, yeah, I got
I'm ready
that.
my attack for when she comes back.
Fuck, I missed.
Yeah.
I delayed too much.
Actually,
You guys are magically transported.
we're not.
We're dead. Can I
Keep
magically
up.
get a magical weapon, please?
Are we?
You guys are, if you guys look at the map,
Nope.
Well, not
Don't
there.
need
There
it.
is no map. It's just death.
It's just a fight. It's a fight. It's a fight to the
Oh.
finish.
this is one of the coolest looking maps, by the way, I've seen.
We don't
It's
have a map.
really neat.
Oh, dude, we skipped the Caves of Hungary?
Yep.
Oh, that sounds so cool.
Dude, I feel like we went to the Caves of Hungary when we first bought
You guys are
Berserkers.
using a map?
It's essentially, when I was looking at it, it's pretty much like monotonous. I don't think. I know a lot of people kind of like the Caves of Hungary, and when I was looking at it, it was interesting. But this is kind of where I wanted to take the story, so
Oh,
this
thank
makes sense in my
Thank you,
mind.
Caleb. This is where you want to take the story.
I mean, this made
Toward
sense.
death, yes.
Yeah.
Us dying, it does.
That's what the book wants.
That's what you want.
I know, right?
Why can't we just
You
die?
guys would have died in the Cave of Hungers. At least if we die here, it's better and more rewarding.
Oh, the Cave of Hungary.
So you guys are at this little cliff. You see the little cliff over there? Which one did I give you, by the way?
No.
The one that gives us an overview of the cool looking city.
Is that where we're at?
What is that? Heaven's
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
This is where we're at, but this is not.
Where it says,
Let me pull it up. Actually.
where it says where the Cave of Hungers is, you're literally right on that area right there. And that area literally crops into the Necropolis itself.
fucking right.
It's in the follow-on pictures for Icewind now.
Oh, it's the one that's just not showing up for you.
This is an ice causeway. Green and purple lights cast an otherworldly glow upon the frost, draping the silent city. Crawling spires, broken domes, and steeples leaning at odd angles surrounding a huge citadel. At the foot of the causeway, a giant statue lies prone and motionless, its surfaces gleaming with rime.
So if I shut his laptop, does the world just like smash?
Oh.
Is the campaign over now? Yep.
Just think about it.
No.
Can you roll D100 for me, please?
Calculate.
This is actually really good.
If you want to, go ahead.
I like it.
That's for something.
Oh, I got an 84. I think that means the campaign's over. I think.
84, that's for something else. Thank you for rolling that ahead of time.
Oh god, thank you. No problem. Did I get a magical weapon, please?
Yes.
Yes.
It's cursed.
It's cursed, and it actually is not magical. It's actually
You actually have-
you have a toy sword now.
No. It's magical. You get a +1 sword, but
It's wooden.
you are vulnerable to ice damage.
Okay, so I know you guys are talking.
No, big cold damage.
Okay,
you guys
can
are
I just like
talking, so
stab
I'm gonna
myself
say it
with the
again.
sword instead?
Green and
does
purple
cold damage,
lights
too.
cast an otherworldly glow upon the frost, draping the silent city. Clawing spires, broken domes, and steeples, leaning at odd angles, surround a huge citadel. At the foot of the causeway, a giant statue lies prone and motionless, its surfaces gleaming with rime.
Cool.
Welcome
I don't think any of us
I'm gonna
know.
flip through the book. The Necropolis.
Okay.
Welcome to icy hell. Wait.
This is good. You're going to kill us.
I feel like a bit better.
I feel a little bit better.
I feel a little better, but I'm still too anti.
You know, it is a city. We can find one of the
Oh, no, I'm in a trance.
or it.
It's over at this point.
Maybe I can find work here.
We can find work here in the city.
We're making it big here.
We're gonna make it big in this big city.
It's a new start for all of us.
As you guys are nearing the end of this causeway, you guys can see that the statue at the end of the causeway is a 21-foot tall tomb tapper that was killed by drow invaders less than a 10-day ago. You guys wouldn't know this part, but this is what it's telling me to say.
Nice.
Do we see drow arrows? That's how we can discern.
Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that.
That it was done by drow.
The face of the tomb tapper looks faceless and misshapen. It seems it turned to stone when it died.
I'm gonna, seeing the drow arrows go, there's a way of accessing the Underdark from here.
And
That's an escape route. Instead of trying to go up, maybe we go down.
Yes.
to out
But
of the
where?
abyss.
It could be literally.
To be honest,
You get
That's
captured
the
by
thing.
crows.
Oh my
Hey, maybe
goodness.
it's across that way on that ice bridge.
Now we're fighting. Now we're fighting. What's his name?
Demigorgons.
The Demigorgon.
Oh, my chariot would still work.
True. Yeah. No, I'm just
Because it's
thinking.
faster than all of us.
Yes.
So where is Ice Bridge and all this?
Right next
she's
to us.
gone.
We don't
Huh?
know. Essentially.
She
Oh.
transported you there, and she's not there at the
How
moment.
pissed do you think she would be if we slept here for a couple of days and just searched the city for a couple of days?
She won't. She won't know.
I mean, what else are we gonna do?
Like,
She won't care.
No, seriously.
You'll
what else
know.
are
I
we
mean,
gonna do?
time is relative to her. She doesn't really give a shit about time. She's a god.
That's what I'm saying. She won't know.
But what else are we gonna do for a couple
What
days?
did she? What did
Rest.
she?
Rest and
Uh,
search for
kill us.
magical items throughout the city.
To heal us, Terry.
Oh, yes.
No, no.
This was a city
Well,
full
maybe not
of
you,
mages
but-
and
Yeah, I have
ones who
a
collected
dragon.
half the magical items that exist.
No,
in the
you're her pond.
Right.
Roll perception checks for me.
Oh, that's me.
That's
better at that now.
14.
I'm better now.
19.
I beat you. I got
17.
19 on the die.
I got a 14 on the die.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
I need
I got 24.
Oh,
I got a 7.
Gotcha. Anything below
I got a
15.
rock.
me.
A 7.
You guys notice that there seems to be spiders at the sides of these walls.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
A stone walkway leads to a tower that claws upward and inward, its pointed roof leaning mechanically overhead. Narrow windows pierce its walls. You also notice that gargoyles seem to be clinging to the eaves, and a doorway at the tower's base opens.
Okay. So she's telling us to come. I say fuck that for a little bit. I mean, time is relative to a god. She's not gonna
And
care
where
about
were the
losing.
spider
And then
webs?
she just pops right back up. Say what
Where
bitch.
were the spider webs?
I don't think there were spider webs.
Spiders.
Or
Riders?
There's
Gargoyles pitched
what was the perception check you had us do?
spires.
Spiders.
The spires, that's
That's
what I
what
meant.
I
Yeah,
meant.
spires.
Um,
Anything below 15, those people notice. The others are just kind of distracted by the other stuff.
yeah, I
There's
close-
so much shit.
I go and I like close the door back. Like, what's going on? There's a draft in here.
We're not going in there.
You reach for a door and it's not there.
Oh,
It's insane.
So, we got a lot of money now.
yeah.
And we have a place to sell all this stuff.
That crazy
I don't
bitch,
think there's
guys.
anyone here.
Oh.
You don't know that. It's never.
There are probably, I look down, based off that kill there looks to be drow here.
Oh, sweet.
Maybe they could buy our stuff.
That's good. That's good.
They have a currency that we care about. I'm pretty sure they trade gems.
I mean, not all
Do
of
they?
them.
Is it-
They have the
what
currency.
I'm-
We just kill them.
I mean, I've got a pretty decent medicine. Would I know about how long ago they killed this creature?
Let's go. You know, I'll allow a medicine check. That's fine.
About a week ago.
In hours.
Oh,
I'm not talking
man,
about the
24.
24 looks like less than 10 days ago.
Indeed.
And
Yes, this is appears to be a relatively recent.
Did any of the drow step in the blood and walk away and head in a direction?
Is there blood?
Is there a blood trail, like
Sure,
footprints, like blade footprints leading anywhere, or anything that would allow me to track and see which way they went? Because I know after 10 days there ain't gonna be shit outside, maybe bloody prints.
I mean, I'm assuming there was no other activity aside from this event.
I'm not even gonna make you make a check. You don't notice it.
That's what I thought was gonna be the case, but I was like,
There's nothing wrong with asking
Well, no matter
questions.
if there were drow assassins, then they left no trace,
Yeah.
basically.
That's all I wanted to do. We got close enough to step in the blood.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As you guys are walking through,
I'm gonna start looking at some of these cities.
Residences?
you guys are currently like, there's, I will describe to you what those little prongs are, those little prongs in the little circle. You guys would notice that, so I'll say that part. This seems to be a chain lightning stadium. The air around this amphitheater is charged with static. Cracked steps descend to the stadium floor, where a tiny glittering object rests on a pedestal
They want to touch
of
it.
black stone. Three metal masts rise from the arena like gigantic tritons.
Alright, I gotta ask, where is this? Because I'm looking at this map going, where the fuck is this? Is this in
The
the middle?
dome over here, to upper left?
Yeah, right now you see where the snow is to the right of it. So you'll see like prongs.
Okay, where it's two prongs on one side, two prongs on the other side.
Oh,
Yes.
okay,
Right here.
Over here? Okay.
Yep.
There?
Yeah.
Right here.
Oh,
Zoom
what?
in on it.
Why was it? I was thinking about it.
Three metal masts rise from the arena with like gigantic tritons, and each one emitting a low hum.
About 100 feet
The
long.
branches of each of these tritons are 25 feet off the ground and extend 50 feet into the air.
I can't reach that.
You can.
I can.
What does the purpose of this arena look to be?
Let's actually ask Mr. Dr. Orb thing. We have him here.
And I'm going to pull out the orb
We
and go,
literally have him.
my friend, have you been to the Necropolis before?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. This seems to be the chain lightning stadium. This is just like to say, this seems to be a sport that was played in this stadium a long time ago. This pitted mortals against each other in an electrified sporting contest, enjoyed in great popularity.
But at this point, a completely pointless thing.
Yeah, it seems as though they did not turn it off.
It's probably a death trap.
Let's avoid it completely.
Yes, it seems as though probably stepping in it could be a problem.
is this place? Where are the people? Do you know where they could be? Mister?
I do not know. I just know the lore.
I see if you click down there at the bottom,
Yeah,
open
yeah.
original.
So yeah, like there were people here and stuff, right?
A long time ago.
How
But
long ago?
Even
The problem is that this is not abandoned by any means.
So there are still people here?
If you want to call them people, yes.
You know about the drow?
What do you mean?
Or the gargoyles?
Or I point at the faceless thing. I don't remember what.
Tim Tapper.
The Tim Tapper.
That creature is one of them.
So there's just a lot of those roaming around?
He's probably talking about the stone creatures, right?
Yeah.
There's other creatures.
Oh,
Stone.
sweet.
One by the name of Nothix.
Don't know what that is, even as a player.
Oh,
Yeah.
Makes
Never had to deal with
fucking
it.
sense. It's random as fuck.
Oh,
Never had to
I
do
know
one.
what it is, but
It sounds like a person
Oh.
would be.
but that's pretty good.
Well, not like a humanoid person.
That's
but just like
pretty good. Okay, thank you. You can go to bed now, or whatever you do when you're not talking to you.
Contemplating your demise.
Okay.
Okay, so you're there. Where do you guys want to explore? I'm giving you guys free roam at this point.
Let's
So
go to
just
one of the
murder
nearby-
us.
One of the nearby.
Murder
I
us.
guess,
Can we go to
villages.
the Caves of Hungary?
Do we want to head to the villages, the small village areas to the right or the left?
That's what I was about to ask. Why
I
do
mean,
left?
Left.
Well, the one to the left pretty big.
Left.
Oh, that's right.
That's looting.
Right, but look at that building over there.
Yeah, that looks very like.
That looks like it's
important.
gonna have
like it's gonna trigger an
big
event as soon as
monsters,
we get there.
and we're gonna die in it.
Left.
Yeah, the left looks like-
I'm not even looking at the
There
picture.
seems to be a watchtower at the right.
That's what I'm saying. Watchtower's always gonna have enemies.
So I say we find the smallest, most insignificant building and huddle up there.
Yeah.
I found it.
Left.
So are you guys going left or right?
Left. That
Bottom left corner, there's a tiny little building.
with the little purple light on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys would notice that. Sure.
We'll head to that one.
It is the tiniest, most insignificant building.
Yeah. You guys got it.
There's actually a couple of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all.
They don't have lights in all of them.
Hopefully we don't run into any of those faceless creatures. that
Well,
want
should we
to
go
eat
with the
us.
one between the two buildings or the one outside?
That's
Outside.
wishful thinking.
Yes, it is. That's why I have it.
Oh, there's an even smaller building. Right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see it, but it's not how small we want to go when we have a giant with us.
He's only large.
Yeah.
You're not that big.
I'm huge,
I
right?
think so.
I'm just big
I'm
bone.
just poking about saying huge.
What you guys, as you guys start to walk through this area, you realize that this is a maze of cell-lined corridors that fill the area. Let's see.
Right?
Who here would have? That's the description they gave me, but I
It doesn't match the map I'm looking at.
no.
Doesn't matter really, because that's what the description says.
Who would be the one that's looking at shit?
Let's just say
Since I'm the biggest, I can literally.
make a history check.
I can do that.
Oh god.
Yeah, there's a dragon, of course. I mean, you know.
Yeah, you know.
Snap his neck.
Phil,
What'd you get?
8.
It wasn't a hard check to begin with.
Oh, sweet.
It's not hard for you to understand what this is. You've been here several times in your lifetime.
Alright.
Yep.
Okay.
If you remember very clearly a time, not so long ago, that you were drunk off your fucking ass. You shot right in front of a guard,
Is this water deep?
and you went to go give this random guy a hug, and he sent you to what seemed to be a cell of some kind, a jail.
Oh, okay, it was like a jail. Like, is this water deep?
This reminder reminds you that this is probably a prison of some sort.
Oh, okay. Sweet. These are
Prison
jails.
is a good secure
Yeah,
place
exactly.
to defend from.
I just wanted to remember. I just wanted to mention that because I was just like, who the fuck would have? Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
there you
jails.
go.
I've been in the inside of one. I'm a hardened criminal.
So this whole plateau is like a prison?
yep.
I guess that's why those little electrical things on the outside are there.
Those seem to be. Someone make an Arcana check. Who allow one Arcana
It
check?
is
Who wants to
on
do
me.
it?
You want to do the Arcana check?
Wait.
No?
Let me see what I got.
I'm not smart.
I think I'm best for this.
I'm
Go
not
for
smart.
it.
Our best is a 15. No.
I don't know how I cast spells. I know that I cast spells.
24.
It's my
24.
It's probably what he said.
Looking at the what seems to be strange abjuration magic casted upon this, you can tell that these are arcane locks.
Locks. These are not normal locks. They appear to be arcane.
I
And
can't do anything about
the others are not. I just know they're magical.
Can we even get inside?
Do you have dispel magic here?
I think they're on the cells.
No.
On the
Take it.
cell doors, that's all
Okay.
it is.
I can take it on the next rest if I don't have it.
No?
I have a racial ability. I didn't prepare it.
A racial ability that you always have?
I have a racial ability to detect, not dispel.
Ah, okay, heard. Okay.
Mm.
I sit there and I conjure all my draconic ancestry and I dispel this lock
Yeah, you concentrate really hard on that
Yeah.
spell, magic spell.
Yeah.
You mutter in goblin, and I go,
His answers is
that is mighty bouillon you're casting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty dope, you know?
And I go,
And not only
It
that, but
seems
this
these
is not
lobsters
magic, a
from-
third level
Oh,
spell.
yeah, for sure.
Someone roll me 2 D100. So,
I'll do one.
84. I'll do the other one.
alright, that one's for later.
Damn it! 26.
49.
That's pretty good.
2649.
26 and 49.
Good.
so we got a dead person,
Me.
another dead person,
And me,
and
yeah.
they're stuck in these cells, and we can't help them out. That's what that 26 is. 26 is a dead
A
person,
cheeseburger comes
and 39 is a not dead person.
up. A cheeseburger comes up to you and attacks your salsa.
It says that you're on the menu.
And I want to eat you, and you look really scrumptious.
Looking around these ruins and
It's on
finding
the
these
map.
random pieces of information around this prison, you guys find out that find out a little bit of lore of this area.
Oh, nice.
The wizards of Ythryn were on a mission to find relics and ruins of Ostoria, a 40,000-year-old empire of spellcasting giants. And you also learned that by law, every mage was taught the prestidigitation spell and was obliged to use it to keep the city clean.
Makes okay, sure. Nice.
Huh?
Okay, I get down with that.
Sure.
Very good job.
And so this is
I'm looking at this thing, it
prison.
looks like an absolute mess. They need to read.
Yeah, they kind of fucked up.
So it's the fact that this is a prison, and this is we find this out in a prison.
Yep, they wanted me to do a lot more other things, but I read that entire thing and I'm like, fuck you, no, I'm not doing that.
It's like the orb is just telling us this as we're walking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird, it's kind of like that, yes.
Yes. So everybody learned precipitation to clean the city.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Turn right to turn right to turn right to turn right.
Eventually, as you guys see that you see that thing that's attached to the building?
Yeah, like
That's
the-
right there, that
yeah.
giant thing. I'll
the
describe
notch.
that. It looks like an arcing strut of dark stone rises from this ruined districted junction high up on the central spire. A gate engraved with arcane sigils is set into the base of the strut.
Not language.
I gotta ask which building we're talking about because
The big thing that goes straight to
Okay.
the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
that
like
thing.
a little. It's like a giant tree trunk root
Yeah.
thingy.
With your previous Arcana check, you can tell that these sigils on the gate.
Wait, is it the thing in the middle or over
The
here?
big thingy that goes straight to the middle.
That
Yeah,
goes
giant
straight.
tree trunk.
Yeah,
That goes straight to the middle.
Yes.
That's this thing.
Yes. You can, with your
Okay.
previous Arcana check, you can tell that the sigils on the gate
Yeah.
are some ancient symbols representing the 8 schools of magic.
Okay.
But mostly prestidigitation though.
Yes.
We are masters.
Transmutation,
masters of the cantrip.
incantation, necromancy, so on and
No
so
one had it higher than a second level
Exactly.
that spell.
They're basically like, fuck warlocks, man. You only get 3 casts, and you gotta use all the schools of magic on this bitch.
Make one more Arcana check, somebody.
Yeah, the red vengeful smart man.
He's
Not
the
even
big
that
brain.
smart.
You
Oh,
just
it's
got
24,
proficiency.
24 again.
You're
Yeah.
smart, dude.
Smart enough.
I couldn't even get 24. If I tried.
You can tell by
It is 20.
Good deal.
somehow you can tell that the sigils on here also represent what seems to be a magical elevator that that levitates whoever enters into it into the spire entrance.
All right. So this thing is just an elevator.
What's
All
that?
right. So we just step on and it takes us straight to
I
where we
don't-
don't want to go.
Yeah, I don't. think
Yeah,
it was.
exactly.
And then somehow you got
That's
forced into the elevator.
100% the truth.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not ready to go there yet.
So that's how we die.
That's where we go to die. We're not ready.
I don't want to go there right now. Please.
I would like to be fully rested before I go.
Yeah, but
He
this
makes
place is
us-
so cool though.
Just gonna
It's
find a
hard
place
to
in this
not
prison
walk
where I
around.
can, gets nice and secure and get comfortable while we spend the next couple of days in this prison.
Yeah, too bad there
Well,
are
we still got
locks.
this big section over here that we haven't been to yet.
Yeah, we still have that big section.
Which is where we wanted to go, but I think you took us the other direction instead.
Oh, I may have misunderstood. That may be why I'm so confused.
Yeah.
That may be why you are so
Okay, that makes a little more sense.
confused. A little bit.
That though.
Because
You guys want to go to the left, right?
The fortress?
That looks like.
I thought we went
that
left.
looks like.
That is
that's a
badass.
mini
That's what I thought you guys did
That
too.
looks like a mini
Mini
boss.
yeah, but the area you described
Well,
looked
look at the
more
north
like
side.
it was to the
Or is
right.
that?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I
I
thought
think
here.
they're both like connection.
Okay.
Because the left looks like more like a city.
Well, this is a cool map. Once again, it feels
Barren?
This Icewind Dale does a great job of disconnecting you guys, the players, and also the DM from the map itself, and giving a
Barren
false
spot.
representation of what they're trying to present to you.
There are so many cool
So this
things
looks like
here.
a prison area.
Technically, it does in a way, but that's not the prison area.
The bottom right looks like the prison area, or the top left.
Yeah, the top left does not look like there's a building in there that looks kind of
That's
like
the tree trunky roof part. That's the building. That's the red.
I see this one with the red glow out with the fucking gate. That looks like it could be a prison.
In all
Or
honesty,
a forge.
it just looks like random shit.
It does
Yeah.
really look like random shit,
Yeah.
bro.
So just
Like a city.
Yeah.
just completely ignore the map. Just it's cool.
It's cool.
Just tell me which way you want to go.
To space.
Well, there's
The final
three.
frontier.
There's
Yep.
three mini boss looking
Oh, no.
areas on this map.
True enough.
Yeah, one there, one there, one there.
Yep, not wrong. Plus, remember there are still
one
two
ring
tappers
is
running
more.
around.
Hey, what about this? Like, is this actually like a thing in the?
Like a
in the-
garden?
One ring to.
Like this
One
brown
ring to
area.
one
Is this
ring
like
to-
actually a thing?
Yep.
There's another line. What is it? One ring to fell.
Because that would be the closest thing going clockwise.
You guys want to go there?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
We love it. We love it here.
This seems to be a canopy of golden leaves. Crown the tree inside a sunken basin.
Yeah, one ring to find them. One
The
ring
tree
to-
grows
one
in
ring
stark
to-
contrast to the bleak surroundings, their branches
Yeah, yeah.
swaying even through, though the air is deathly still. There seems to be a grove that nestles in a hollow in the city floor.
So useless.
There's a lot of useless things here, it seems.
There's an interesting tree here, apparently.
Oh, okay.
look at the interesting
What's the
tree.
What's the tree?
What's the tree?
Yeah.
Tell us the tree.
Tell us what the tree
Tell us
is.
what the tree
Roll
does.
for tree.
What does the tree do?
Does he have great restoration?
Someone make a nature check.
Oh, dude,
I have speech
I have it.
of beast and leaf.
You just want to do that?
Yes.
This is my special.
Everybody rolls
I have
for
it.
the dumbest thing.
What'd you get?
18.
Ah!
Somebody turn. No wait, I got 19. I got 19. Haha. I win. You guys are
He
talking.
wins, DM.
I have the ability to communicate in a limited manner with beasts and plants. They can understand the meaning of your words, though you have no special ability to understand them in return.
You just talk to them. You're just like their gentle giant.
Surely it would be a
Okay,
shit.
you talk to this tree and it goes. Who dares?
Well, he can't understand it
enter
back. That's the issue with this spell.
Well,
No, I
Keep it
think
on
it's
top
just
of it,
doing
right?
it.
I have
Wait, is
no
it?
special ability to understand that.
So you just understand them?
No.
No, he can just speak with
He
them.
can speak to the tree.
But the tree, if the tree can speak back, yes, it
Then
can.
yeah, sure, why not? But if
They
not,
can.
oh. Okay.
So we all hear this.
Yes, you all hear it.
I go, hello, I'm Tilling. I'm a gentle
Who
dragon.
dares disturb the nether oak?
Hello, I'm Tilling. I'm a gentle dragon.
I do not care.
Why did you accent?
We are just kind of
Passing through.
passing through for the moment.
Yeah.
We are about ready to go commit suicide and, and defeat the Ice Queen.
Those are two different things.
At the same time.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
Icewind, Frostmaiden.
Frostmaiden, yes.
The boss maiden?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, as a question, like, there was a lot of things that happened here. Like, there's a dead thing,
and drow. Where did they all go?
He looks at you very pissed off.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
What are you?
I am a treant.
The Nether Oak, right?
This
Nether
guy's
Oak?
so full of himself.
My
He doesn't
friend.
talk about himself. Look at him.
You know,
If it doesn't have anything
You would
to do
probably
with
recognize me
him,
as a furball too.
Yeah.
I look very
It's the
hard.
same.
I kneel before him and go, I have not met one of your kind in many years.
he's very arrogant.
I have a request of you.
What?
The Ice Maiden has plagued the lands with ice and snow, blocking up the sky, letting your treant brethren of Icewind slowly die and wither.
Isn't that true?
Fuck them. I'm the greatest of all. I'm the Nether Oak.
And that is why I request your aid. Of all treants, you are probably the most valiant and great and knowledgeable.
Why are you sucking up to this guy? He sucks.
Please help us. I had a date
So do
with
I.
him.
I just imagine the Furbo just why the fuck did the Furbo goes, no, not this time.
Not again. You're not fucking this up again.
You're not getting another call.
Please help
He's
you.
just-
I don't care how many years one to a follower. I'm always
We
one to a
need
helper.
to alleviate the land. You may,
Like we have to
I understand you are the greatest, but
prove you worthy.
would that be at the disperil of all of nature on this land?
Yo,
As long as it's truly meant for evil,
what?
that's all I care about.
What the hell are you talking about,
Okay,
man?
so you like everything dying for the sake of evil.
Of course.
Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect.
So we're right,
So let me introduce you.
Let me introduce you to this chainsaw that I got from Home Depot.
Here's my cutting axe.
It's for evil, I promise.
So in my packed weapon is a chainsaw.
It's for evil, I promise.
I'm actually an
why?
artificer.
Sir, why
I
are you
use a
such a dick?
multi-tool.
Why are you such a dick?
Because you are. I was really nice to you when I approached you, unlike most people.
No, I do not care. This is a world that you should not be.
I look and go, it was nice knowing you.
Yeah, they
It wasn't a world that we wanted to be in.
Yeah,
sun
seriously.
lamp.
I want to be here. None of us want to be here.
I just want to know
Yes.
what happened with the drows, bro.
Okay.
Sunpine. Yes, he's going to be called Sunpine.
Leave.
It was nice knowing you, Sunpine.
Hope you die sooner than later.
You dare fuck with me?
Yeah, stay in the ground, bro.
See you later, alligator.
They will die and I will laugh.
Oh, I'm a
You'll
tree.
definitely die. And you probably laugh, but who cares?
I'm a tree. Don't
But when I
I'm the
come back,
greatest, I don't care.
when I come back,
The Nether Oak.
I'm
And
the
he
world's
closes his eyes.
greatest.
Sorry.
I'm the world's greatest.
Overworld Pine.
Just
It's
a
a
random,
Nether
just a random chaotic evil tree that calls himself the Nether Oak.
Perfect.
Just there.
End City Oak.
Okay.
Probably has a snap like if we decided to try and kill us and see what was evil.
okay.
Yeah, it's no point though. It's,
I mean, like it would, but it sees you walking away and it's just like,
Fuck it.
I'm tired.
I'm lazy.
I don't
Too
know if
lazy
they want
to
to
kill.
streamline this or not, but do we want to just like keep wandering to the white? Like we just
To find something interesting.
every single time just to keep streamlining this.
I'm okay with that if you're good with that.
I'm good with that. I don't know how everyone else
I don't-
feels. If you guys want to keep
we
going.
avoid the main
building,
yeah,
of
yeah,
course.
like-
anything that would get us into the main building.
Yeah.
And once we feel tired enough to where we can sleep again, we find a place to hunker down and sleep.
Unless something
and then
interesting.
continue exploring.
Unless there's
Yeah.
interesting stuff.
We're basically just trying to kill time
Yeah.
so
Oh,
we
sure.
can get
Murder.
more rest
Murdered.
and get rid of at least one, if not two more levels
Let's
of
just roll
exhaustion.
some investigation checks, guys.
Oh, dude, that's me.
You guys got this.
7.
Alright, so that's 11. That's 5.
We're gonna keep rolling until I get a high number.
No.
10.
That's 9. Oh my god.
How about a 29? Or
Well-
sorry, a 26.
That's still good.
After wandering for a good bit,
I got lost.
I was being
You
the tour
guys
guide.
kind of gather together that the only place that's probably safe to rest to a degree, and the only chance of finding an area that is not going to be infested with the most insane nonsense is inside Necropolis itself.
Ah, fuck this shit.
But that's the one place.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
But
gonna
there's
go back to
rooms
the-
in here.
We're gonna go back to the prison and fortify the prison.
Wait, why don't we just go to the Cave of Hungary? Everything's dead there, right?
I mean, it's an arcane lock, but can it be unpicked? It can.
I agree with
the
it.
place we came from. It's a different place entirely.
But we
Yeah.
I could take
We got
it.
teleported here and skipped the Cave of Hungary.
Well, I have to have a long rest in order to change my spell slot.
I thought the
But I
Cave of
could
Hungary
get
was the
Dispel
thing that you went
Magic,
to with
Lesser Dispel Magic as a
berserkers.
first level,
Yeah.
I don't know.
which might be enough to
I just
dispel the
guessed
arcane
and said,
lock.
it might be the, I have
The
no
Berserker
idea.
Cave? Oh, who knows? Okay, alright.
No, no,
Okay.
You know not.
Don't think I
I
could.
cast prestidigitation on the locks for the prison cells.
Oh, yeah. To keep it clean. To keep it squeaky clean.
Does it open?
No.
Kidding, by the way? Because I have prestidigitation on the warlock.
So what do you guys do?
Oh, did I get more fucking cantrips? I didn't check that.
I don't.
If you guys plan on resting near the prisons, let me know. Is that what you guys plan on doing?
I don't like the sound of that one, but yeah, we probably do.
Yeah, I think that's
Probably our best
Probably
option.
we do.
Okay, you guys are fortifying a place. I'm not going to make you make any survival checks. You fortify what you believe to be a satisfying place
I
to
like that.
have a long rest.
I'm hoping
We
we
were
get this.
going to need watches.
Yep. Do you want it to be 24-hour watches or just 12-hour watches? Because I need to know in advance. Like, are we doing military time on these watches, or are we
Just
doing
12 hours.
Okay, we're doing military. No military watches, guys. It's okay.
Darn.
I brought mine just in case.
The 24 hours?
So I fly up to get an advantage over
Okay.
the area,
Alright, go for it.
and I perch there.
Please don't leave me for perception. I'm terrible at it.
My watch, whatever
Yeah. Yeah, that's a 4. Yeah.
For perception.
That's what I
That's a
said.
proficiency in it. Just a +4. Not a wise character. It's okay though, because if I made it to level 12, I was gonna get a skill expert and add 1 to wisdom and then get proficiency or expertise in
Okay.
perception checks solely for this.
Yeah, for the most part, I'm just looking at my weapon and I'm just like really admiring it. I'm
Yeah,
just
see,
No,
I did not take proficiency in perception, but I'm a wisdom-based character.
So it kind of makes up for it.
Mm-hmm.
As long as the check isn't too high.
Yeah, because I get a +5 since my wisdom.
Ha!
Hey, we're matched now. I got a +5
My
too.
wisdom's kind of
Okay. Your first watch, you don't notice anything.
Okay.
That
I mean, I'm
sounds,
tired as fuck, so it makes sense.
suspicious.
Exactly.
I'm just looking at my sword, looking at my great axe.
We should definitely have a second.
Within that time, there's nothing to report.
Okay.
So you come back down and you tag someone else out.
I'm tired as fuck. And boom. And then just like boom.
21.
21? Okay.
Dynamite.
As you start to observe your surroundings and stuff, you guys see, or you see, around the corner, what seems to be a strange creature
Is it a rat?
It's a tree.
He's coming
that has a skull face,
Oh.
has robes,
No.
and that seems to haunt the ruins of this area.
Is this working?
Make a history check. I'll allow this for you.
Who do you think it is?
Sleeping guardians.
I
Yeah,
don't think this is a.
What the fuck is that?
But
It's a leg.
It's a 5 on my history check. Does the orb know better than me?
Yeah, it goes.
We're doing a Lich King battle. Guys?
That's a demi-lich.
Yeah, Lich King.
That's a lich who's lost its blackberry, right?
It's wandering. And it haunts. He goes, that's Auril, let's just go with Ero. He was once a powerful lich. Before that, a human wizard. He now haunts the ruins.
He's just
of Ythryn.
chilling here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna lock the door, bar it, slide some cabinets up in front of it. Just anything I can put in front of the door, I find to do.
Because that's gonna help.
I know. He's
But
gonna cast
something-
shatters to go all blow away. But if he doesn't know we're here,
Just don't wake him up.
I roll a 4.
as long as he doesn't wander into the prison, we're fine.
Hey, what you guys doing
Hopefully he didn't die in the prison. He might have died in the prison.
Don't set up every flag
After a
crossing.
while,
He died in the prison, this motherfucker. How dare you die? How dare you die in the prison?
You hear? I'll fucking kill
You
you!
had one job. It was not to die in the prison.
I know you're in there, bitch.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
he
So,
does seem to wander around the area of the prison, but he does not notice you.
I'll peering out one window that's like just through any crack.
Now it's just a horror film, just pops up in
Yeah,
front
the
of
eye is just there, just like.
And I was just like,
Huh. That's interesting.
No, it's not, Caleb. Stop saying stuff,
it's
Caleb.
okay. It's just
Think
a
in your
death
head.
glitch. It's not a
Think in your
full-on
head,
glitch.
Caleb. Stop thinking
Yeah.
out loud.
I
Think in
mean,
your head.
I guess we don't have to go try and destroy the flappers.
Around that time,
Right.
where you're down dead set on like, what the fuck? No, 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 no.
A ghost
Tell
just
if your
pops
watch
up.
ends. Who's next?
How do you let them know that there's a demi-lich outside?
Yeah, very important.
Okay, Joe the Dwarf.
Throw the dwarf.
Joe the dwarf and Joe the dwarf.
I'm casting guidance on myself. Please help me, please.
You know
Net or 2-1.
that 2-1.
6.
6.
You're still at advantage.
2 and 2.
We're still at disadvantage, I know.
2.
As you look around and start to see if you find this thing that he was referring to,
Just like
you do
some-
not see it. And you keep looking around, and then you feel a tap on your shoulder.
Can I help you?
Yo, bro.
He gives you a look and he goes,
What up, son?
"You must be a rescue. Are you a rescuee from the Enclave? Are you a new arrival?"
This is the demi-lich?
That's what he says.
What?
Hit him with yes.
Uh-huh.
We're
What the
currently
hell,
hiding
yeah?
in the prison.
Hit him with the hell,
I am.
yeah. Hit him with the hell, yeah.
Okay. Then he goes inside.
Oh no. I'm dead
Go for it, go for it.
I'm dead as fuck. Did I get enough rest?
Yes.
Because I wouldn't have. Oh yeah.
Still
no, it's
one?
one.
Yeah, it's still one.
It's
It's an ability check.
It's still an ability check. It doesn't matter.
13.
Oh. He has super insight.
You notice that
He's small.
as he says that,
Oh, he did say
he
spawn.
doesn't say anything anymore. As if like all of a sudden he lost his ability to communicate.
Thoughts. No.
Can I roll insight to figure out what is on his mind?
Go for it! Go for it!
That sucks. 8.
8? It's a floating skull. Not really a way to know exactly what's going on in the mind with the floating skull and ropes.
Close the window. Lock
So,
it.
is there any way that I can help you?
Oh my god.
You might want to wake yourself up.
I'm scared.
I'm too scared to wake you up.
Basically.
Paralyzing fear.
Basically
I'm
what's
more
happening
scared of
right now.
this thing than Auril.
At this point right now, because I'm alone.
I know.
Yo, hey guys, that
Orioles is annoying. This thing is just
really,
here.
really and truly. Hey, you guys.
You know, I don't like the way that they present this. This makes no fucking sense. I'm gonna go with what I originally thought it was.
Okay, cool.
He like opens the thing and he goes, "Are you rescuees from Ythryn or not?"
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm so tired.
Just looking for a little respite.
Just looking for a little nappy suit.
Just a little bit.
Just a regiment.
What's wrong with that?
Could you allow me some rest where we travel?
Please let us nap.
I don't know why, but this is like the most insane fucking shit on the planet. Oh my god.
Hey, we're not gonna die by Auril, we're gonna die by
By Demi Lich, maybe.
By Demi.
Trying to get rest in order to fight her.
This is one of the random encounters on the encounter chart for this place.
I believe it.
But we have to think about all of them.
It goes.
All the stuff we moved to the 72 horse.
We would have been higher level though.
Nah,
I will
think we
wait.
bumped this up enough to where we would be the same one.
And make sure that you are safe.
Thank you.
See what
Of course, friend.
From Ythryn.
I will be right here, making sure that you are in tip-top
Safe.
shape.
I appreciate
As
it.
I cast Circle of Death.
Let me put some arcane ruins on the ground real quick.
Oh, what if he uses
doesn't say
magic
that.
circle
Yeah.
on us and just traps us in here?
And he like literally floats,
I'm out a different window.
like maybe about 5 feet away
Magic
from you,
circle keeps
and
in.
just stares.
Directly at me.
Yes.
I'm just staring away and not making eye contact. I'm just like scared shit.
He goes.
Just like I'm just gonna
He goes. Go ahead, get some sleep, friend.
Please.
I can tell in your eyes that you're tired.
Tired as fuck.
You never.
It's not my turn to sleep just yet.
It's not your turn to sleep. Is there more people than just you?
I have schizophrenia.
I'm imagining you.
You know,
Deception check.
Oh my god.
no, that's real.
His character actually is.
It's actually on my
Kind
camera.
of, yeah.
The entire
That's
time.
14.
14.
Oh man.
Oh, this
It's going downhill really
You
quickly.
can never write this stuff. That's what I'm talking about.
He goes. Maybe you should get that looked at, man. That's not healthy.
That's why I'm here.
This prison cell.
If anything, you should it's probably even more reason to get some sleep.
Just like I'm just.
I'll be right here waiting.
Okay.
If I don't stay awake, the voices get loud. No. Okay, I'll get some sleep as I'm going to try to fake fall asleep and try to like keep my eyes somewhat routine. I know. Because I have to like make sure he's not doing anything terrible.
I cast.
I rolled the same number of fucking 9, so that's probably 9.
just yeah, I'm asleep, guys.
Just with the eyes open. Just like
That's not how I sleep!
It's like halfway closed. It's like.
Casual CR18
He's laying there
is
just looking right at him.
We're just staring at each other the entire time.
He goes. He goes. What?
I'm trying to sleep. I can't.
I can't see what you're watching.
It's hard for me to fall asleep right now.
Why? Aren't you tired?
I am tired, but sometimes I try to sleep.
It's at this point, you guys start to wake up,
As Circle of Death is cast on you.
Yeah.
and you can see your friend Joe the dwarf petrified as he is staring face to face with what is most certainly a deadly
Did
creature.
we see this creature before we see Joe, or
No, we would probably-
But once you guys start to wake up and I wake up around the same time, I'm going, okay, let us not head out immediately. I need to go have a discussion with something that may kill us, so I need you three to stay here while I possibly go save our friend.
You should cast charm on them.
I'm gonna go charm it, don't worry. I am a charming person.
Time to
I can
time
charm
to
it.
sleep, man.
I am better at farming than
Okay,
you are. I can guarantee it.
I'm gonna try
I know,
again, alright?
But I'm not going to actually charm it.
We don't
I'm
know
going
if
to
this thing
charm
is
it.
lawful good.
Fine.
This thing might be lawful good.
2.
It might be.
Two?
Just
Just because it's a lich doesn't mean it's evil.
I have to know.
Mhm.
You're not good. Darn it.
Do I have to
I'm
knock you out myself? I can do that.
I'm gonna
No,
stealth up.
I'm gonna try.
I'm gonna stealth up and get close.
I'm I'm not. It's hard to sleep when I'm on the spot.
It's hard to sleep when you're on the spot.
me on the spot, bro.
Okay, what'd you get?
That is a. Actually, I have to double check. Because I forgot my proficiency. Wrong.
Yeah, boy. That proficiency boost. It's a whole plus one.
It's a whole plus one.
That's a whole big
I
one.
went from a 3 to a 4.
Alright, so that is 18.
Okay. I would use its passive perception on this because it's not really actively trying to pay attention to you since it's distracted with trying to make sure
I'm
one of
getting
its
sleep.
survivors goes to sleep. And you sneak up next to it.
I just get close enough to where I can see it still, and I see him trying to make excuses, and I go, just go to sleep, friend. I'll watch for you.
I just close my eyes.
Oh, finally. What a weird man.
I just keep
Power kill.
Does it continue to watch us, or does it watch out?
Well, it's only watching me. It's only
watching
really
him
knows
right now.
about me.
Yeah.
Yep.
I believe
It's
you're
watching him.
Yep.
Yep.
Currently,
And also
it has not
a
left.
member of the prestigious guild.
Oh, I am. Can't you tell?
I believe I am. Okay. So I guess we could just all sleep then since he's.
I mean, you guys are
watching
waking up
over
at
us.
this point, or we can just say like sleep again. Double sleep.
We can't gain benefit from it.
No.
We can do it. We won't gain anything from it.
Yep. That is true.
Now imagine with the ready rules, it's a whole week of downtime.
What a weird person.
That's 1 point of exhaustion away. Gritty rules.
Ah,
Yeah, variance.
I never
It's a
heard of
week
it.
for a long rest.
So I just like blanked out for a second in the middle of your sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's really rough. And you also have variants where you don't regain your entire HP pool. And
Yeah, just spend hit dice.
I'm gonna walk up to Joe's character, ignore the lich as if I don't see it, and I'm gonna touch his shoulder and go, "Wake up, friend."
Okay.
And I go, I promise that you're just gonna be all right. Come on."
Yeah, we need to.
And I'm just gonna ignore the lich because I can't say anything. And because I saw him talking to it and trying to convince it that he was trying to sleep, so I was like, "Come on, you can't sleep out here." And I'm gonna completely ignore the lich. We need to go back in further, and I'm gonna guide him back and see if the lich does anything.
He goes, "Who are you?
I am this one's friend,
Are you a survivor as well?"
of course. It's exactly what I am.
Nice.
that is not lying.
That is the truest statement of all.
Yeah.
I am a survivor.
Yes.
The only
What?
survivor.
Who knows?
Not only a survivor, the only survivor.
Yeah, the survivor.
You're probably gonna be the only one to survive Ariel.
And
It
me.
was nice knowing
I
all
think
of
both
us.
of us actually would.
I'm gonna be clinging on to you, and we're gonna survive together. Actually, he's gonna be the reason I live if he doesn't die before. And if you don't die, then you'll be my way up. And if all of you die, then I'll just tabaxi speed to get up at least the first.
He
area.
goes, "Is there more?"
I don't have it. What's up?
He goes, is there more?
I mean, can I trust you?
You're
I don't
trying-
know your name.
I am a
Or, wait,
disembodied head
wait,
after all.
what did the orb say his name was?
Aragon?
Arrow.
Technically, it's a very complicated name that I hate saying, so I just call him Auril.
You are Euro, of course.
Why would you not trust me?
Well, you have to understand, we are survivors at this point, and we are doing everything to continue surviving. We don't know who all we can trust anymore. Can we trust you? Still.
Which part of Ythryn are you from?
The southern end. I grew up on the streets for a little bit, and after learning prestidigitation, I started cleaning and working my way through the ranks of the mages.
Cleans
But
out
I
right
failed
there.
miserably to be a great spellcaster amongst the rest.
Useful information.
Oh my god, what a deep, rich backstory. Roll me a deception check.
21?
Watch this where he starts rolling.
He goes, okay, but I do need to know if there's more people.
Okay. Can we actually trust you?
I fucking protect these streets, of course.
Okay.
He shoots his
Okay,
blind,
there
dog.
are more of us. I have to know something though.
Yes.
There's a great presence that needs to be dealt with. Do you know of any items that could deal with the deity?
Be like a magic weapon.
A
Or a guy
deity.
named Tiri.
A deity.
Or a guy named Tiri, because he's really powerful.
A deity. We're trying to fight a deity.
Sorry, we'll just hex tearing with negative strength.
Just throw him in the middle of nowhere, yeah.
I already have disadvantage on strength checks.
You guys gotta take his weapon away and then we're straight. You can't do that. No, we can't.
I mean, no one compared to
Alright, so now
Disarming strength.
Actually,
Wait for
I'm
it.
at exhaustion level 2, so my speed is high, and disadvantage on ability.
expeditious retreat.
Miss.
I'm
And
I can give you some of the random things that have been left around here.
That could be of great use to us. Would you mind guiding us around them? They are going to have to fight a great evil.
Don't let me
What's
see
that now?
this thing.
But for the time being, only the two of us can be with you.
That
I
makes,
thought about that earlier, and I nearly forgot about it.
that makes
It's like
no
I'm immersed in
sense.
the moment.
We're just doing a quick
If you do not allow me to see the others, then there is no point of our trust.
Look, let me be honest with you. This great evil we must deal with.
And while I understand what you're talking about, I have to make sure that the people that are here are actually fleeing from Necros. If not, well, we have a problem.
They are.
And while I feel like you're being trustworthy, I can't take a chance.
Look, you trust me. Trust me at my word, for their sake. All of them who are with me. You already said you trust my word. Then trust my word against theirs. You value it for them. I'm not letting this fucking furball hear this fucking.
Right.
We're fucking fighting if this furball comes out, and I ain't
He
dealing with
like,
it.
he just like holds up his symbol. Yep, here we go.
Let's do this.
Especially after what he did with me. I've
Got a lot to make up.
I knew it was gonna be that way, but I just didn't think we were gonna survive without a cleric.
Well, we survived so long. Yeah, and the other.
You want me to roll? Put out there, just,
Well, he goes.
Okay. Okay, I believe you.
He doesn't say that.
Damn it! I fucking believe you, bro.
That's fine, but I will have these guys do do that part for me. And 3 Nothics kind of come from behind him,
Oh, sweet.
and they're just, and he goes,
Sweet.
go observe the survivors.
Nothics are not considered
And I go,
undead, are they?
look,
No.
They're aberrations.
Yeah.
Okay. I would not have an issue with them.
They don't even look
quickly
like
go
them.
back to the others and let them know what is happening.
Can you get me something good? Please.
I can get you something good.
Please.
He will inform the others. I will travel with you.
That's what we do.
That way no one gets confused. And we get our search together, and you can help us escape.
I can't.
Okay.
I can't believe this shit.
I guess I'm gonna
Caleb,
go
what are you doing? Stop.
tell the others.
I think
Don't look at me, man. I'm just running whatever the fuck this is. Okay?
And with the demi
you were supposed to be the survivor.
He is
He
a
is.
survivor.
That's how I'm surviving. I'm leaving you with the Nothics.
Exactly.
I just gotta deal with the demi-lich.
Yeah.
You gotta deal with 3 Nothics. I think I would out here.
And a bag
you sent me to my death.
And a bag of beans.
Here you go.
Or-
A bag of beans.
He's giving you the random shit that's around here. That's what he said he was doing.
Oh
I gotta
my
look
God.
at what's the stone of good luck? Does it require 2 minutes? Because I need that motherfucker. I'm going to need that.
Stone this guy.
I swear to God, if you give me the bag of beans, I'm punching your character in the snoz.
Kidding. You guys need this more than me right now.
I was gonna take the stone of good luck, but was it? But
He
I have it
casually talks to you and he goes, well, there's a thing.
yes,
Right?
bag of
Um, oh boy, I don't know what he's going to. I don't know if I should tell you. And then the orb starts to speak up as well. And he goes, "Oh, my dear. Oh God. I'll do that side for you since you seem to be nervous, my friend."
Oh Jesus, that's actually.
He goes, "When we go inside the tower, there is a potential of finding an interesting scroll. It's of a creature that you don't want to know about."
Oh, I know exactly what we're talking about. I know exactly what this motherfucker is. We ain't touching it. We ain't getting near it. We don't need a Jurassic.
Have you ever heard of a creature called a Taras?
Oh my God, are you serious?
Oh!
We don't need a Jurassic.
I'm trying to tell you to avoid that at all costs, but there's always a third option.
I look very calm and go, you're suggesting we use a world destroyer to kill a world destroyer in hopes that we can kill the world destroyer that killed the world destroyer.
What I'm saying is, if it comes to life or death,
That's not bad, but that's still just like.
let's just all choose death. I'm in a fucking orb, I don't want to be here anymore. Just choose it.
It would be just a matter of choosing which death we wanted.
Good luck killing Auril. And he kind of pops into his orb. And he goes, I wasn't going to say that. What the fuck is he talking about?
Okay, so what are we talking? Because obviously you guys are on 2 different pages.
Have you ever heard of a thing called a staff of power?
Yes, I have.
Why can't?
I'm a very big fan of this item.
Where's my shit?
I'm fully aware that it has a +2 to attack and a +2 to DCs of your spell.
You asked me for items that could potentially help you kill the Frostmaiden. That's something that could help. But
One
it's-
find it here.
It is mine.
Ooh. Would you be willing to
Fight
end
me
it
for it.
for the sake of
If we're able to
ending
figure it out.
If you were to
her,
best me.
so that way we no longer have to be refugees. We can finally live in this city again freely.
Um,
One sure.
yes, I can give you the instructions into where it's located. And hopefully, seeing the arcane that circles around you, whatever it is, you're able to use it to destroy the Frostmaiden and put me to rest.
It's actually usable by.
For my phylactery is no longer useful.
I think it's both us.
I just gotta make sure. But yes, warlocks can use it.
Do you think a fighter can use it?
If you multi-class into wizard, warlock, or sorcerer, yes.
Darn it! I
You
can't
want-
use it. Oh well. Let's look at
There's also a horn of blasting. You want that, man?
Yes. That is also useless.
it.
Yes. I don't remember.
Just think of this week and go dev or something.
It does.
Hey, man, I'm giving you a lot.
I mean, I'm not there.
I have
Yeah, I
a
know.
question. Are there any weapons hidden amongst all this?
Any weapons like what?
I have
What
swords,
you want?
shields, armor.
My friend, this was a place filled of weird aberrations and magic.
I know, but maybe they enchanted things and found them interesting.
Sure.
Whatever you say, bro.
Yeah, no. But if you reach the spire,
Where's the fucking rings?
I feel, I mean, at least not anything that I know of my lifetime. Maybe something's changed. I don't know.
Huh?
He goes, well, if you reach my lair, I ask you to do one thing for me. For I am not allowed back into the tower. I am roaming here to make sure that people enter the streets appropriately. I would like you to be able to help me with my phylactery.
What can I do for your phylactery?
This is the most insane fucking shit on the planet.
Wait, is
This is a way to end a fucking campaign, I'll say this much.
Is this like the like Neverwinter?
I will.
Like the beginning of Neverwinter?
So that's a nice thought, though. Fuck, I need to find it again, I'm sorry.
We should totally do that favor.
We can just roll out of the abyss now. We just go right back into it.
We might be going back to Out of the Abyss after this, we don't know yet.
I don't even know if
As
No, I
we-
meant us going into
No, these characters going into out of
Exactly,
the abyss.
that's what-
That's
We're
what I'm
going
saying.
In the abyss.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
I might.
It leads right into it. Like smoothly.
Except for instead we skip everything that we did
Damn
as
it.
our first
I missed
characters,
it, guys.
and we just end up
Can't
in
find it again.
the Underdark
So tired.
after the Demon Lords already spawned and we're all
Exactly.
fucked.
We're like, what happened, bro?
That's a Bezerad. That's a
I
Bezerad.
have my character in real quick.
That's a Bezerad. That's a Bezerad. That's a Bezerad.
Because this is a totally opposite character.
Fiend
Oh my god.
I'm not.
This kid.
Okay, fucking finally. Jesus, I don't know
Alright.
how I couldn't find it.
How we fucking this lich
This
up?
is what he looks like.
Tell it to me. Give it to me straight. Are we sacrificing souls for this motherfucker? How many I gotta kill?
He goes,
I gotta go kill a bitch up on the fucking surface too still. Some point in my life.
I've been trapped here under the ice for centuries. And I have not been able to acquire souls to feed into my phylactery,
Okay.
as it's been nearly empty for 2,000 years.
I'll tell you this, Icewind Hill is full of them, so you're in luck.
Oh shit.
Good.
Sweet.
Do you need me to take your phylactery up to the surface?
I need one soul. That's all I need. And I can gather enough.
Icewind Hill?
Just give me one soul. Enter into my phylactery that happens to be in my lair. that I cannot no longer get to.
Let me ask you this. If I take your phylactery up to the surface and get you a soul there into your phylactery, will that suffice?
How will I know that you would actually do it and just not do anything with my phylactery? That's precious to me.
I know.
That's true.
But you're already sending me into your lair where you cannot get to, where I could already destroy it. If I take it to the surface, it's the same as me going into your lair where you cannot go. You're already trusting me that far.
You see him get visibly frustrated.
I have an idea. There is a rock. Would a beast's soul suffice?
Any soul. There's nothing but withering creatures down here. They don't count.
There's a beast I can probably sacrifice to it as we kill the Icewind. Would that suffice?
Of course it will. But you gotta give me a promise. How will I know you will actually do it?
Well, that is simple. I like to live. I am a survivor, as you know me. I won't cross people who help me survive. I serve
And I'll look around for a second.
a king of undeath. Your kind are welcome to me.
Right, it was off.
Roll a persuasion check, my friend, on a dimly lich.
19.
That's some good stuff,
Okay,
I got charisma. I got charisma.
that works for me.
He's a warlich. And I give him a humble, courteous bow.
There is one among the survivors who is terrified of the undead. Would you mind not showing yourself in his presence?
You gotta tell me which one.
Well, the rest of the survivors is best to just avoid them. You were more than welcome with me, but one is his wife was turned into a zombie and killed his children in front of them. It
Oh,
was a
poor thing.
terrible sight, and he has ever since been
I
in great
feel so
hope
bad.
of undead. So for his sake, so he does not break down and cry, and I have to drag him through the streets. Could you avoid the rest of the group?
I'm gonna be straight, bro. I don't care. But I also care more about my phylactery than whatever his pity emotions are, so I'll do it.
I thank you.
That's a nice man right here, dude.
And plus, I don't want to see a withering buffoon wandering through the streets like a monkey.
I agree wholeheartedly. Would not be befitting of this town.
No.
And I will give him another bow and go,
Thank you.
and head back to the back.
You do notice that he's like,
You are a cleric who murders undead. Not an option.
you do notice he like stares at you the entire time, and eventually when you get out of view, he goes. He just kind of wonders.
Well, whatever. I asked like 5 people and they all died.
The funny thing is, like, he probably asked so many people, and they just literally perished before we got there.
I'll get back. And I'll see. Oh, I still see you have 3 friends.
I'm like playing with one of the Noctics, so just like cuddling and like petting.
No! No!
What's wrong with
So you
you?
got a couple.
No! I'm on a job!
What's wrong with you?
Okay.
Making sure you're
So
good.
here's some beans. Who wants some beans? No idea what's the
I want
best one.
beans.
I want the beans.
Beans.
Whatever.
Like
What it
ones
means.
You'd have.
Beans.
Oh.
Beans, beans.
I have a
The
horn.
more you eat, the more
I
you
have a
do.
lucky stone. Yeah, lucky stone to you.
Thank you.
You never get anything.
You should have the horn
Follow
too.
me everywhere.
Here's a horn.
Well, like you. The horn is actually- I think you might actually like the horn. It's basically a spell. You-
Nice. No one ever gives you anything.
Either can pay.
Doesn't matter where I am.
Because no one gives me a dang thing.
You want to plant a bean?
Okay.
This is called Lucky Stone or Stone?
Stone of good luck.
Are you
And
gonna?
a horn of blasting.
Don't eat it.
Well, we're gonna.
Plant it. Don't eat it. You're going to eat a magical item. Don't do that.
I wouldn't eat it. That's silly. Who are
Put
you?
it to cook.
Okay. What are you gonna do with the bean?
I'm gonna put them in my pockets.
Okay.
Okay. What's your name, mister?
I need beans.
Mister. Mister.
What?
What's your name?
I'm not telling
What's your
you.
name?
Hey, could
I
you
don't
roll
get
us?
names.
Could you roll
I'm
3d4
telling-
real quick for me, Caleb?
Oh yeah, I sure will. I know what this is for. I'm looking at it right now.
These are big beans. Quarter a pound for a bean.
2, 3, and 3.
8. 8 beans.
We have 8 beams.
Yep.
7 beans. Because he's keeping one. Apparently.
Okay.
It's 2 pounds of beans.
And it's only 8 beans.
Yeah.
The big ass beans, dude.
Yeah, they're freaking like.
Giant.
However, if horn of blasting fails, I die.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a 20% chance of exploding.
I
Like.
die.
What you mean?
That's what
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
at a
What is
20%.
this game and just giving us things that
It's actually a really good item. Does 5d6 thunder damage on
After this
on,
whole
fail
Demi
save
Lich
happens
thing
when
in the scenario,
success.
and all the stress of this episode, I'm just gonna end up calling it for now. We'll see what happens next week as we get almost
We go into a Lich's tower,
as a
not telling our cleric what
And then we just play how many minutes.
where we are going,
and then we just immediately skip
and then we
past
just
so basically 100%.
go down.
Next week is our last episode of Iron Man.